So many people are probably thinking that YouTube AdSense is the only way to make money on YouTube, but guess what? We've got, well, I have prepared around 7 different types of ways on how to make money on YouTube, and I'm going to share it with you today. So what we are going to do, I'm going to put YouTube over here on the top, and we are going to put the lines below. I do hope that you guys can, see it. I know that this board is a little bit too small, but anyways. So the first one that I'm going to put is obviously AdSense. The only thing with AdSense is that in order to start making money with AdSense on YouTube, you have to, hit the threshold, which is 4,000 watch hours and also 1,000 subscribers. And on the top of that, you will have to wait for quite a bit in order to get, accepted into that monetization program. So the second one is going to be affiliation, okay? And the nice thing about affiliation is that you can actually start making money from day one on YouTube, let's say. Anyways, I'm going to put like a couple of different examples so you have a little bit more a detailed idea on how exactly you can make that money on YouTube. Anyways, let me write it down first. Okay, so what is affiliation? So let's say that you have, I don't know, some sports channel, let's say, and you talk about games, like let's say football games. You can probably put links in the description of your videos, like selling, some t-shirts, maybe balls, some any type of a sport equipment. So that's our number 2, okay? And our number 3 is going to be some kind of a product, okay? And it's kind of similar to affiliation, but now you can create your own product, right? So again, I'm going to use like sport channel for an example, and you can create your own t-shirt, right, which is obviously merchandising or whatever it might be, okay? You actually tell me in the comments down below what kind of a product you were thinking about selling, okay? It doesn't have to be on YouTube, but just in general, right, in order to make money online. Okay, now you can get obviously commission on these products, right? If you are going to do affiliation, you can do commission, right? You can get like some percentage, and of course it's not going to be on at extra costs for your viewers, okay? So that I think is a kind of a good deal. And here, if it comes to the product, the possibilities are endless. I'm going to actually talk a little bit more in detail about it when I'm going to put like 3 niches that I have prepared for you guys as an example. I think they are a perfect example, but of course we can apply it to, anything else. So the next one is going to be Patreon, okay? Many people actually don't talk about it, about Patreon. Okay, I hope that I have spelled it properly, but that's basically is kind of subscription based, month to month type of a program where you are going to allow your viewers to watch some extra videos, okay? Like, I don't know, for example, you have a travel niche type of a channel, and you can show special videos about some, I don't know, either scary encounters or something that you cannot potentially show on YouTube, or behind the scenes type of a video. So I think that's a kind of a good thing. But as far as I remember, you need minimum 5,000 subscribers in order for Patreon to accept you or to make a deal with Patreon in general. Okay, so the next one is going to be sponsored videos. Okay, so again, let's say that you've got a sports channel, and let's say that some sport kind of a brand would like to advertise their kind of a new product or whatever, and they are going to book some segment of your video for advertisement on your particular video, right? Let's say it's going to be 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds or 120, that depends on the deal, okay? So obviously you're going to be rewarded financially by this. Let me move a little bit. I don't have a lot of space in here, as you can see, but I do hope that you guys get the point. Okay, and the last one is going to be channel memberships. Okay, so this is when your viewers can give you a tip, for example, or send a sticker or whatever that you can exchange for money. So that's actually something that came to YouTube not that long ago, right? So let's see if we actually have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the last one is going to be, coaching and consulting, okay? coaching, and I will do slash consulting. Okay, now when we got these 7 ways, I'm going to give you niches. Okay, so the first niche, example niche, is going to be cooking. Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit further now, right? So obviously you're going to get AdSense, right? That's kind of self-explanatory. But now affiliation, that potentially can be big, because you can, for example, put links to like some chef knives or like some cutting boards or some pots or whatever equipment that people that are interested into cooking potentially might gonna purchase. And of course, if they are going to purchase through your link, they might gonna get some discount, and on the top of that you might get some commission, not at extra cost to these viewers. So that's a good way to make money on the top of your AdSense. Okay, and now, for example, if you do have a cooking channel, you can sell the product. Okay, again, it could be, again, knife. I'm going to use this example of a knife. Let's say you are going to order it somewhere from a supplier from wherever, and you are going to put the name of your brand on this knife and then obviously advertise it nicely on your channel. That can definitely contribute positively towards finances that are generated on your channel. Okay, then Patreon. Okay, so for example, you can show your special recipes that you don't normally show on YouTube, and that could be another way to monetize on your cooking channel, let's say. Okay, then sponsored videos. Again, some brand can potentially advertise on your video, and you might get money for this. Then channel memberships. That's obviously a little bit more up to your viewers, let's say. And now we've got coaching and consulting. Some people require this type of let's say one-on-one tutorial, and they are keen on paying. And you might gonna ask why. Well, how many of cooking schools we've got there around the world? Okay, not only Asian, for example, but like you've got so many cuisines that people are interested into cooking, and some people don't like watching only videos. They also prefer if a chef, well, for example, since we are talking about cooking, if the chef is going to guide them through 101. So that potentially can be an option. Now, second example niche, that's going to be fitness. Okay, I'm not going to go through it one more time, but now fitness and coaching, that would be much more let's say fittable if it comes to fitness, because many people, right, despite the fact that we all have enough money to go to the gym, or despite the fact that we have money to cook and everything and keep up on the diet, but we need that mentor, we need that coach, right? Somebody that's going to take care of us if it comes to these exercises. So I think that's big. Many people made a lot of money this way on YouTube, I believe, and not only YouTube but other social media platforms too. And what else? If it comes to the product, well, that could be big again, because you could post your special exercise or whatever, marathons, whatever, and sell that product to your viewers, right? Of course, not pushing that like some crazy scammer, but obviously if people are interested, and believe it or not, many people are interested in these type of programs. Okay, now Patreon, again, you could give some special exercises, plans and stuff like that, but again, perhaps Patreon wouldn't be the best. Okay, but I'm going to give you the third and the last niche, which I believe Patreon could fit the most. Okay, so then we got, again, channel memberships and sponsored videos. You've got the drill, guys. Now number 3 is going to be travel niche. Okay, and travel niche, I believe, fits very well with Patreon, and you might gonna ask why. So let's take Thailand, for example, right? We've got many Thailand vloggers and stuff like that, and they are basically showing pretty much similar type of a content based on how they present it, right? But now, for instance, they might gonna show you behind the scenes type of videos and encounters with people or whatever, or even some naughty areas, for example, a type of a thing. I know that people are doing it, right? I'm not going to judge it if it's right or not, right? But this is the way to monetize, right? Then you can have a product, for example, how to travel Thailand, or my travel guide in Thailand, stuff like that. Then coaching, I don't necessarily think that can potentially apply, but again, people are finding ways to do it. And just in general, to wrap up this video, because I don't want it to be too long, you can clearly see that you've got many ways on how to make money on YouTube. And the mistake that people are making is that they are making a YouTube channel about, let's say, cooking, and they only count on AdSense. And you know, they also count on this, and there is a period of time that you have to wait for it to actually, you know, come into fruition if it comes to that monetizing. And many people got discouraged by doing this, and therefore they are saying that YouTube is a scam. But well, I believe that it's a long-term type of a journey. Okay, I hope that with these examples here and ways how to make money online on YouTube in specific, that's going to help you with your blueprint. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Luke, and if you would like to see more videos like this, make sure that you hit the like, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. Peace and love.